So everybody wants to be the boss until it's time to pay the bill. Entrepreneurship is not some quick way to getting rich. Hi, y'all. My name is Kachina. I'm the founder of Evolve with Kachina, a multi-dimensional and multi-generational wellness brand that is dedicated to helping people grow, heal, and evolve. We don't just talk about healing and self-care. We live it. We embody it. We're the truth, like for real. But let's get back into entrepreneurship because people believe that like that's the fastest way to getting money is like, well, let me go do it on my own. Let me cut out the middleman. Let me go do it on my own. It's just like, y'all don't realize that when you become an entrepreneur, for those who are not entrepreneurs, or those who are interested in being entrepreneurs, once you become an entrepreneur, those businesses, whether you're in the same field of like where you left, they become your competitors. And those businesses have foundations and bylaws and all these things they've created off of people like you and me who once worked for them. We've helped build up their systems, their algorithms, whatever it is. And it's like when we leave, they still have those things. But when we have our businesses, we have to also integrate that into our own businesses. And what people don't understand is like being an entrepreneur is like you're starting from the bottom. And not the sense of the bottom like in a bad way, but like you have to lay down the foundation and solid early on. And when you rush into entrepreneurship and rush to like, oh, I just want to make money, if it's just like money motivated, there are going to be consequences for that. When it's only focused on just making money, is like, yeah, that works out for you, but at some point you kind of reach a halt. I listened to the radio earlier, 105.1, and they were talking about Dame Dash. He has like, I think some IRS issues or something along the lines. They were talking about how he was on there not too long ago, talking about being an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur and all the cool things he was doing. But they mentioned like how he didn't like share the blueprint of how he became an entrepreneur and wada. But what really stood out to me was when DJ Envy talked about like having strategy and how when we push this idea of being an entrepreneur, but being an entrepreneur is not for everybody. Everybody should not quit their job. And there's nothing wrong with having a job because having a job is stability, right? Like if you work a 9 to 5, whatever your hours are, you know that you get paid every 2 weeks or every week, every 15th and 30th. That's very consistent and clear for you. And people like that stability. People like that knowing of like, okay, I go to work these hours, I go to work every day, I'm going to get paid this, that, and third. Like that's a comfortable feeling to know like how your bill's going to get paid, how your kids are going to get fed, and so forth, whatever it is you use your money and your checks for. But one thing I would say though, being an entrepreneur is not like that. It can be like that if you have certain contracts and things aligned up that way. So it's like, it's not to say, oh, if you become an entrepreneur, your money is iffy. It really depends on how you work your business, things you have aligned, and because you can get paid every day if you want to. If that's something you're manifesting you want, you get paid every day. But people don't realize is like you want to have a business that has longevity. Entrepreneurship is not something you like jump on the bandwagon and do or hop on every latest trend on like how to get money, because if that's all that you're going to do, you're going to always end up at a halt because you're like, okay, this is trendy, I'm getting money doing this, okay, did not stop, did not get this, did not stop. It's like you kind of want to have something that has longevity, so like when the trends dip and things are not working out, your business still is bringing something. Your business still, people are still looking for this service or whatever it is you're offering, right? And like I did want to talk a little bit about Damon Dash because I feel like one thing we can learn from his situation is like sometimes you need a better fucking team. Sometimes you need a better fucking team that's going to hold you accountable, because I really don't know what the money situation is, or it could honestly be clickbait. It can honestly be clickbait. Either way, a better fucking team. If you're when you're an entrepreneur and you have the capacity to expand and hire people, you want to hire people that's going to hold you fucking accountable. You want to be held accountable as an entrepreneur. Why? Because you're your own boss. But even if you worked a 9 to 5, you knew your own boss had their own boss, but they also had a team who helped them. My last full-time position, I was a manager and I had a team. I had a whole team because I could not do all those things. And I'm like, I had things that I had to do and report for, and I had like to manage a couple of programs, and I had a team. So people think you become an entrepreneur and it's just like you so dull, you do everyone. It's like, no, you need a team that's gonna hold your ass accountable. You're spending too much here. Marketing numbers are low. Da 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 da. And I'm just like, who the hell is his team? Who's approving these things? Who's not speaking up in those meetings and saying, you know what, that's not a bad idea. We should invest here. We should do this. Because if you're in the boardroom and it's only you, that's a problem. You need some people on your team. You need some people to circle around those ideas. You need other people to see that vision with you, because sometimes they can see other parts of the vision that you may not see. Yes, as an entrepreneur, you are the CEO and the visionary because you have the bigger picture. But you need other people. You need to be held accountable. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because yes, you're this business owner and you have these great ideas and these great resources and these great things, but you can't do everything. You cannot be the one making all of the decisions. You need a team to talk things out with. You need board members. When I was in grad school, what do we call it? We call it the board of directors. And I had this really good advisor. Oh my God, I love her so much. And she used to always say how you should always have a mentor or somebody who's like not like you, somebody who can like challenge your thoughts, someone who can like kind of get you out of yourself, okay? Kind of get you out of your head, out of your comfort zone. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of us like to be comfortable. Like, no, I don't really want to be in my comfort zone. I want to do what I'm doing. And no, once you step out of, whether you're coming from a 9 to 5 or a stay-at-home mom, whatever it is, it's entrepreneurship. You're that entrepreneur hat is very different from a lot of hats that you're going to wear because you represent a brand now. And that looks different from me, the mom, me, the wife, me, the cousin, me, the daughter. Those roles look different now. So you have to like take all of those things out and just be here. And sometimes in entrepreneurs, those things are so much closer and so much more present than we like to think. Versus when we at work, oh, I could take PTO if something happened. I got my vacation days. Being entrepreneur requires so much discipline, okay? Accountability, discipline. Because the business rely on you and your effort and what you put forth. And the business not gonna care, oh, my baby's sick, or this is happening. And that's not to say, look, those things matter. And it's like once you become an entrepreneur, you have to think about those things and how quickly life can shift, and how like as a visionary and a guide, people who are they rocking with you. Okay. So that's just my little gem is like, yeah, being entrepreneurs is a different hat than all the other roles you'll play. And you need you a good ass team so you can show up as that boss, as entrepreneur that you are. If you want to be, whether you're part-time, full-time, getting your feet wet, just starting, get your ass a mentor. And sometimes that mentor may be virtually. Get your ass on YouTube. Do some homework. There's a lot of free resources out here until if especially if you're starting out and you're not trying to spend that coin. When you get that coin, invest in a good ass team. Invest in a good team. Listen, Dame Dash, you're looking for a team. Hit me up. Like, what's up? It's like a lot of us could use a couple of lessons in financial literacy, especially as first time entrepreneurs. Like a lot of us could use lessons in financial literacy because we um are new to learning about money in these ways. Don't make me get on here and do a case study, y'all. But get you a good team for sure. Make sure you get you a good team. A good team. It's okay to be held accountable and have that discipline. And we all here to help each other. So get you some people on your team that's willing to help you and see you through. Let you be the visionary that you're called to be. Okay, whether you or the entrepreneur or you're working for a company, you still need a good team, regardless of the matter. Don't matter. Actually, don't matter what role you play. You need a good team. But as an entrepreneur, you need a really good team to keep showing up and doing the work that you've been called to do. But that's all I have for today, y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Until later, peace.